Lorenzo, a 32-year-old transplant to Georgia, had recently secured a warehousing job along Fulton Industrial Boulevard. The move had been a fresh start, a chance to escape a past he preferred to leave behind. Sunday mornings in June 1999 found him navigating the unfamiliar streets, his trusty 1983 Toyota Corolla, a testament to his modest means, rumbling along. Low on cash, a mere $20 until his Tuesday payday, he stopped at a gas station to fill the tank. His immediate concern, however, wasn't fuel, his front tire was low, and he needed air. As he was preparing to pump air into his tires, a familiar face emerged from the shadows. It was a man he vaguely remembered from his old apartment complex near Six Flags, a fleeting acquaintance whose name now escaped him. The man, looking disheveled and gaunt, asked for a $2 loan. Unknowing of the man's descent into homelessness and drug use, Lorenzo, ever trusting, agreed, figuring he could spare the small amount. He gave the man his $20 bill, asking him to buy $2 drinks and return with the change. The request seemed simple enough. But the man entered the store, feigned a purchase, and simply walked out, leaving Lorenzo waiting, his trust betrayed. 2 hours later, with the sun climbing higher in the sky and his tires still flat, Lorenzo's frustration boiled over. He reported the incident to 911. A police officer arrived, listened patiently, and offered some pragmatic advice, suggesting that in the future, he should never lend more than $5 to strangers. The officer, sensing Lorenzo's distress, even offered him $4 from his own pocket before departing. The years that followed brought significant changes. Lorenzo married, found stability, and eventually transitioned to a more rewarding career as a tow truck driver for AAA. He built a life characterized by hard work and responsible choices, a far cry from the uncertainty of his first few months in Georgia. The incident at the gas station became a distant memory, a cautionary tale rather than a defining experience. He carried the lesson learned that day, to be more cautious with his generosity, but the sting of betrayal gradually faded. Life continued its unpredictable course, presenting new challenges and unexpected encounters. Little did he know that the events of that June morning in 1999 were far from over. The universe, it seemed, had a peculiar sense of timing and a way of unexpectedly closing the circle. The years passed in a blur of work, family, and the gradual accumulation of life's small victories. The memory of the incident remained tucked away, a minor footnote in the narrative of his life. He had moved on, his focus centered on building a stable future for himself and his growing family. Then came December 2005. Lorenzo received a dispatch call for a customer on Cobb Parkway. As he approached the vehicle, a wave of déjà vu washed over him. The man who needed assistance was undeniably the same individual who had swindled him 6 years prior. The man, however, was transformed. Well-dressed and impeccably mannered, he presented a stark contrast to the disheveled figure Lorenzo remembered. As Lorenzo efficiently loaded the man's car onto his tow truck, he couldn't resist asking, "Aren't you supposed to remember me?" The man's eyes widened in recognition. A palpable silence hung in the air before the man offered a sincere apology, a gesture that surprised and touched Lorenzo. He then pulled out a $100 bill and handed it to Lorenzo, a gesture of remorse and amends that transcended the paltry sum lost years ago. The $100 was significant, of course, but the apology, the evident remorse, and the unexpected closure were infinitely more valuable. In that moment, Lorenzo found peace, finally letting go of the lingering resentment, a testament to the unexpected twists and turns of fate, and the capacity for human beings to change and atone for past mistakes.